All right, I believe we are live. Welcome everyone. How's it going? I'm burnt actually from the day. It's been really hot here in Houston. Welcome everyone. You are on the Anime Matsuri YouTube channel streaming live to you this Thursday. It's already May 6th. Can you believe it? We are this much closer to Anime Matsuri 2021 happening this July. Is everyone ready for that? OMG. Please come and share with us your where you're tuning in from right now. Please make sure to like this video and start commenting and chatting away among yourselves and towards us. If you have questions, we'll try to answer as much as possible as well. Welcome everyone. I'm Deneice Lee, founder and chairman of Anime Matsuri, and you are subscribed, I hope, to Anime Matsuri's YouTube channel. And here with me is Mr. John Lee.
It is a pleasure to be here once again. It's Thursday night. This is where we talk about Anime Matsuri. As you guys know, it's happening July 8th through the 11th at the George R. Brown Convention Center in downtown Houston. It's going to be 4 days of awesomeness. We have a pretty amazing convention planned.
Just to say the least.
Yeah. And yes, it should be amazing. And we should have fun because we need to have fun. We haven't had fun in a while.
It's going to be 2 years since Anime Matsuri will be taking place. So the last time we'll have seen you, a lot of you, will be 2019. If we have seen you lately, is probably from some of the small outdoor events that we've planned with others along the way since, I guess, November. But we are heading straight to Anime Matsuri this July. And it's going to be a wild ride because there's a lot of buzz about it among vendors and artists right now. We've gotten a lot of questions from people from around the country about Anime Matsuri as well. So we've been taking calls, we've been taking information and messages, DMs, all kinds of emails and stuff, trying to reply as many of you as possible. So thank you so much for your inquiries and your interest in the convention, and also the participation this year is really huge. So I'm really happy to see that that it's growing even from the 2019 event of the participation, and it is going to be quite incredible. So I hope that you guys make plans because it's going to be an exciting convention this year. At July 8th through the 11th, just mark your calendars, it's 4 days. And by the way, for those who are inquiring for the first time, what happens on Thursday versus the other days? Thursday is our kind of like our day one. It used to be our day zero, where we just have you guys come and pick up your badges and whatnot. But we're actually going to be doing some programming for Thursday starting July 8th. What happens Friday, however, is usually the big opening of our exhibit hall along with our artist alley. So maybe in the future, everything will open up at once. But for now, due to, plenty of things, but we are opening the exhibit hall and artist alley and everything else, full programming on Friday. But there is some programming and events happening Thursday, July 8th, starting July 8th. And I hope you've been booking your hotels, because we've been seeing a lot of you guys asking, is it better to stay at the hotel or just, hop an Uber or Lyft every day? By the way, there's going to be quite a lot of things happening downtown. So I do recommend, if you are not staying with us the full weekend, that you should be lifting or Ubering or getting dropped off if you can, because downtown is going to be quite busy. So plan your schedule accordingly. We have the Astros game, for instance, that's happening right next door to the convention center at Minute Maid Park. So we're expecting large crowds around downtown. Things are opening up, as you know. It's going to be pretty full on regular summer, I think, season. But there's a little bit difference. The difference is this. The difference is that we haven't had a big event in like a year and a half. So you guys need to come down and join us and experience whatever you can, cosplay whatever you can possibly dream of, and participate this year. And make sure to experience the food trucks, outdoor events this year, indoor events this year, panels, workshops, artists and vendors, and just all the guests that we're going to be having. Make sure to support all the stores that are coming. Good Smile Racing, Godzilla. There's just even more. So anyway, I hope that you guys are preparing yourselves, because as each week goes along, we're adding more and more announcements. And there's quite a bit still to go. Correct, Mr. Lee?
That is correct. Team No Sleep.
Team No Sleep. Hashtag Team No Sleep.
Will be in full effect.
Absolutely.
We're not sleeping. No one's sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna sleep on Monday after the convention.
I don't know we even get that chance yet, but I know some of you guys will be sleeping that Monday, crashing on Monday. However, it's like only comes once a year. This time once 2 years, but this is why it's really worth it to get yourselves ready and just go all out, full force, right? No sleep.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's start with the guests that we announced this week.
Oh yes.
All right. So I'm sure you guys follow us on social media, so you should know Dave Capdeville and Ashley Nichols. Okay, so these are two talented. Let's see.
Voices, among other
No,
things.
they're not voices.
Sorry, writers, directors,
Yes.
musicians,
So
and voices.
if you're familiar with the show, Has Been Hotel, and I'm sure many of you are, it's a really popular show on YouTube. You can catch the pilots on there. You can just search it, Has Been Hotel, and it'll pop up. It's a very interesting story behind the show. It's popular.
A lot of stuff going on in that show.
Yeah. The actually it got. Wait, let me see. I know there's a lot of. I know there's a lot of. Let's see.
Views.
Yeah. I'm actually curious. How many views? There you go. Has Been Hotel pilot.
60 million views.
Released a year ago.
Amazing. Only a 1 year old.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
That is insane. Dave Capdeville is the writer of that show. So he wrote the show. He's a talented guy. He's also the production supervisor for Has Been Hotel. So he is coming down as a guest. Also joining him is Ashley Nichols. And Ashley did a bunch of stuff on the show too. She did the cleanup art, the animation. Anyway, and she's also the host of the popular podcast Honeycast, which was pretty awesome. It's a pretty popular podcast. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. So both of them are going to be at the event.
Yay.
Now, the interesting part is I'm sure they're going to get a ton of Has Been Hotel questions.
And fans, yeah.
Yes, correct. But the big thing that they're going to be doing at the show is debuting their new show. It's called Far-Fetched. It's like a horror comedy, and that show will debut for the first time at Anime Matsuri. So that panel will be pretty. I'm sure it'll be pretty packed. You can check it out. It's pretty exciting having this kind of guests. We love all kinds of guests at the convention. Different talents from different places that do different things. They're talented in just different types of art.
And they're so interested in anime too.
Yeah, so it'll be awesome to have them. We announced them on Monday, and yeah, it's been pretty exciting. Yeah, so those were the guest announcements for this week.
If you guys pass it on, because some people don't know that you're already announced guests for some reason. It's on animematsuri.com, and of course, the app will be available very soon. So it will be on there as well.
On Wednesday, we also announced TJ Storm. I'm sure you saw that ad. He's the motion capture actor for Godzilla in Godzilla King of the Monsters. He was here in 2019, and he's just a blast. This big guy, with dreads. It's just really awesome.
He's a big voice and a big talent, and
Yeah. So he's coming back. That's pretty exciting, and we have even more guests as we get closer to the convention. So some big announcements coming again on Monday, and I'm sure we'll be talking about them next Thursday. But let's talk about something else. So for on here, we
moving
have
forward.
yeah. If you go, so we have 3 hotels, right? Under our official hotel block for this year. The Marriott Marquis is almost sold out. So the Marriott Marquis is at 95% occupancy. And for our block, I realized that, and I sent them an email and I asked them to add more rooms to our block, realizing that this is just, it's crazy. The rooms are getting sold out really fast, right? And so they replied,
This
right?
is a huge difference
And-
from last year when we saw them, and there was only like less than 4%
Well,
occupancy.
they replied. So they replied, and this is what they had to say. So they added the rooms, but this is what they had to say. And I'm going to show it to you so you can see. I think I saved it here somewhere. Oh, here we go. See, so it says, "Good morning, John. We are very close to selling out, as in the entire hotel.
The whole
right?
hotel.
And we can only offer the following at your group rate. We're currently selling at $319. So anything else you need over this will be offered at the $319 rate."
You know what that means, guys? You
Um,
guys are getting an amazing deal
Well,
through our site.
considering our block is $180, right?
Yeah, 189
$189.
per
And
night through Marriott Marquis. Yes.
and they're selling their rooms at 319, and after our block sells out, that's it. As a matter of fact, the hotel is almost fully sold out.
Sold out. Yeah.
So
I don't even know we could get any more.
yeah, I expect in a week, so by next Thursday, this should be all gone. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And the Hilton Americas is also selling out just as fast. And this hotel is going to be at maximum occupancy by the convention. So if you haven't booked your room, you should book it pretty fast. Also, as Deneice mentioned, that weekend there's 4 major Astros games at Minute Maid Park, which is right there, literally a block away, right next to the convention center. So as the closer we get to that weekend, the more people are going to book these hotel rooms, and they're just
Other
going to go
hotels,
really
whatever,
fast.
yeah.
And where do they want to stay? These are the best hotels, and these are the best deals.
Yes.
So the rooms are pretty affordable. We did everything we could. We did our best to give you guys,
Keep it low.
yeah, the best deal we could. And it's what we do every year. And you can see just from that email, and I'm sure, just watch when, come a week when the block is sold out at the Marriott Marquis. If you go on the website and you try to book it outside of the blocks, it'd be like $320 or something crazy like that. That's minimum.
That's a big jump from 189.
It's probably going to be $400 by the convention.
I mean, if they have any rooms left, that is.
Well, yeah. So for the Hilton, just if you haven't booked your rooms, just do so.
There's different benefits for every hotel.
Yeah.
So Hilton Americas, as you know, is also is connected by 2 sky bridges versus the Marquis. Marriott Marquis is connected by 1, and then but the Hilton, if you're staying at Hilton Americas, you have a chance to win the Godzilla room. And that's, offered through us and Toho and Hilton Corp. So it's whatever the chances are you're going to get if you reserve and book your room through our reservation link. So it's an opportunity to stay in the Godzilla room and getting amazing prizes and gifts offered to you through that as well. And then there's, of course, the Texas size pool or
Texas shape.
Sorry, well, it's also Texas size, in my opinion. That's a big pool at the Marriott Marquis. And then if you stay at the Embassy Suites, it's of course bigger space, and you get free breakfast. So there's different amenities that are available on our website for reservations, for hotel reservations right now. So please make sure to pass it on to your friends and people that are thinking of attending Anime Matsuri and haven't booked their hotels yet.
Yes, and if we get to a certain point, which is coming very soon, we'll probably add a fourth hotel, which might probably be the Four Seasons.
Yes. It's just really close. It's literally across the street from the park, Discovery right? Green Park.
Yeah, so it's just a couple of minutes from the convention center. So just keep that in mind. And we'll keep you updated as the numbers for the hotels come in, and when hotels get close to selling out, we'll let you guys know.
Definitely Marquee is nearly sold out.
Yes, so. That it probably another week or so, and that will be a sold out hotel.
Hi everyone. I see a lot of you joining us, so thank you for joining us. Pass it on, like this video, start commenting and talking to each other.
Simon Blaze is here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean,
one of the artists from Iridescent Manga. Welcome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Marisol, how are you? Yes, go Astros. That's right.
Go Astros.
Yep.
They're playing Oakland A's that week of Anime Matsuri and the New York Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees.
I whisper that.
Yep. I know.
Roberto is asking, when is the Hentai Fest tickets going up?
Soon, very, very soon. We're working on it. We are working on it, and oh my gosh, Rum05 with a $5 super chat. We should be clapping for you.
Bravo.
Rum0, you are awesome.
Emoji.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You cannot imagine how much you appreciate this.
Everything that you guys do in Super Chat goes to the convention. So
yes.
100%. We don't take any of that.
Yeah, Master Coop, welcome. Willow Wispy, welcome. Songstress, Miku, Amanda, welcome, everybody.
Nickzilla,
so let's talk about LARP. Let's talk about LARP.
D-Man is in the house, and he just, by the way, D-Man is one of our guests.
Oh, wow. D-Man 1954. Wow.
D-Man 1954 with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hi. Excited for Matsuri. It's going to be so much fun. We can't wait to see you back at AM, but this time you are going to be doing panels. And we have exciting news for where that's going to be as well.
Well, D-Man 1954, yes, he's going to be hosting...
Godzilla
Panels. So check that out when it comes out.
With the guests.
Yeah, with the guests. So the King of the Monsters,
TJ
Storm, and Godzilla vs. Kong with Kaylee Huddle. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Go, D-Man! You got this! It's
bigger and better this time around.
Absolutely.
And especially in the Godzilla section. So
wait, who said go Yanks? Well, hey.
Are you from New York?
What do we got going on here? Hey, no, we don't do that. We don't do that around here, okay?
It's Houston, okay?
Yeah. All right. Yep. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's talk about LARP for a second. So
you guys know what LARP is?
Yes, of course they know what LARP is.
Okay, we should. There's newcomers.
No, they know what LARP is. Live
action role play.
Yeah. LARP. So we got LARP going on. Daggerath is going to be. Let's see. This is Daggerath. They're going to be hosting our LARP. They're the ones that have hosted LARP at Anime Matsuri for the past like 3 years or so.
3 years or so.
They're pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be the first event they're coming back and hosting LARP at in a year and a half. So they need all the support. This is going to be awesome. And you know, we finalizing LARP.
It was a little tricky.
Well, we were trying to figure out where to put LARP. So, I mean, you guys can chime in if you want. So one option is to put them on the third floor in one of the rooms, like it's a breakout room. Or 2 rooms. No, one room.
One room.
Yeah, it's like a 6,000. The largest room,
meeting
breakout room, on the third floor is about 6,000 square feet. So it's a pretty big room. We can put LARP in there, where it's like in a panel room, right? Or we could put LARP on the second floor, right?
In one of the areas that are spaced areas.
The mezzanine.
Mezzanine.
Yes, the second one. Mm-hmm. So
there's 3 mezzanines, right? 3 or 4.
There's 3. So we could put LARP there.
You know, last week you guys joined us. If you joined us, you saw that karaoke lounge by Tamaki. Joined us last week. The mezzanine C, I believe, is where the karaoke lounge is going to be. So now we're talking about LARP. We have considered, you know, in one of the meeting rooms spaces on the 3rd floor, or the mezzanine on the 2nd floor. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Well, have you seen LARP or have you participated in LARP? Let us know. There's quite a bit of people that joined throughout the weekend. It's fun. I like to spectate.
LARP is going to be fun. We're going to be LARPing again. The last time we LARPed? 2 years ago. And
one year it was outside. It was too hot, though.
Yeah, but this is inside. Yeah, AC. Fun.
So it's much better.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we're almost done.
Daggerath.
Figuring everything out.
Coming back.
Yeah, we're going to make the announcements very, very soon for that. Next is Tabletop Gaming. Tabletop Gaming, right? We've been talking about this.
You guys play.
We have Tabletop Gaming going on. It's going to be pretty big.
See, Roberto didn't know, by the way, what LARP was. LARP is shortened for live action role playing. You actually are in character fighting against another character with props.
You don't have to explain. Just make him go there. Okay. Just make him go there and
I'm trying to
freak out.
I'm trying to be, generalize this for the newcomers especially, and for new experiences.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I gotta try this out.
It's fun, and although some people do take it extremely serious, so
what LARPing is very serious.
It's very serious.
Serious business. I know.
Action roleplay. Yes.
So tabletop gaming, we're gonna be doing some serious tabletop games and tournaments at the convention. It's going to be awesome.
This is the first time it's going to be pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Big
speaking of tabletop games, we were in a debate at the last staff meeting. So at the last staff meeting, we're in a debate, right? Now, if any of you play, tabletop game, and if any of you, especially in tournaments, right, answer this question. Would you answer a question for me, right? Because we were going back and forth at our staff meeting about this. So is it required or is it better to have a quiet area for tabletop gaming? Like I think tabletop gaming would be awesome in the exhibit hall, right? But some people were like, well, maybe in a panel room where it's quieter.
What do you guys think?
What do you think? I mean, what do you think? Well, because
we've seen both. We've seen it happen in both places, in the exhibit hall and in enclosed rooms. So either it's an enclosed room or
it's in the exhibit hall. I guess the main difference is if it's in the exhibit hall, yes, it's louder because it's the exhibit hall, right? So there's, I don't know how that's going to affect the games that much, but it's there. But more people are going to see it. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, let me try this. And the guys running the tournaments are going to be there selling stuff and whatnot. So I guess he benefits them a little more. But if it's in an enclosed room, it's quieter. Yes, but you need to know where it is to actually go there, and you need to actually maybe want to play to actually go there. And yes, I guess you can see it on the app or whatever, and be like, hey, let me go over there and see what's going on. So whether you play Magic or Vanguard or Pokemon or anything like that, I mean, what do you think we should put it in the exhibit hall or on the third floor?
Some people are saying, like Peter is saying, are you crazy to have tabletop in exhibit hall?
What? Who said that?
Peter here. And some are saying it's Willow's saying can hear each other better probably in rooms. Again, we've seen both where it's still workable in the exhibit hall. I mean, our exhibit hall, it's a huge space, so even in your area of tabletop, it's not like you're hearing what's right in front of you, right? Like exhibitors are far further away, and also like I said, with space, it's very, very dispersed. We have a large convention center, as you know, and each hall is approximately 110,000 square feet. And the except for Hall E is 120,000 square feet. But saying that's a lot of space, even though we have a lot of booths and different types of booths going on. It's not like you can hear across the room or something like that. You're in tabletop gaming would be in its own area where you can pretty much hear each other.
You can still hear TJ Storm screaming across the hall. Okay, so it seems Peter W. Speaking from experience, I recommend to have tabletop in its own room. All right, Peter, since you know your stuff.
D-Man is also saying maybe it would be quieter area.
Quieter. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going to make a note of this. Fine. I got outvoted here. It's all right. It's cool. All right, we will put tabletop gaming in its own room. All right. I got it.
But LARPing, let us know which area you would like it to be.
LARPing doesn't need a quiet room, does it? Do
This
you
is
need
just
to
space.
hear your opponents screaming for their lives?
I think someone asked if Roberto, is it free? I believe they have different things. It depends on if there's like a tournament going. Sometimes I think it's free, but they have prizes, and they sell like props that they create. So that's not free, but to participate, I believe you just sign up. Okay, so there is like a list to sign. Again, you want to check Dagorath, Dagorath. You can DM them also. They're on Facebook. I believe they're also on Insta. So make sure to let them know that you're excited to see them at AM. Got Dr. J-Mac. Thank you for the $2 super chat with a big smiley fox emoji. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you again. Aaron Pena, online store update. We're going to actually update. I don't know if we have a chance to update before the convention.
For what?
For the online stay-nerdy.com.
Oh, the store? Well, okay. So, I'm sure you guys already know by now, and you've heard this, right? Shipping is crazy these days.
It's madness.
Okay? It is insane. So, and for those of you that don't know, this all started in China, right? So there was so much stuff being shipped from China here. I mean, so much. We're talking about masks,
PPE,
gloves,
yes.
stuff, all kinds of pandemic stuff here, that China hoarded all of the containers the shipping containers, most of the containers in the world
95%
were
of
in
them.
China. So that left countries
And
like...
this is real art. There, you can read about it.
Yeah,
There's
no,
articles.
this is true. This is true. This is what's going on, right? So countries like Japan and other countries, they didn't have any containers. So, I mean, they have ships coming from Japan, but they don't have enough containers.
And we have a lot of containers that are docked here, but they're not going back. And if they are going back, they're going back to China.
Well, correct. So everything sort of has to balance out. I don't know how long that's going to take, but right now, if you're trying to ship something, like just regular stuff, even like the grocery stores that bring in ramen and stuff, everyone is
Your
like saying
cosplays might be taking longer.
everything is being
to get
delayed.
to you.
Shipping is so crazy right now, especially out of just anywhere. It's so crazy. So the Good Smile Racing, Toho, all the merchandise. We are like every day. It's a struggle to make sure that everything gets here in time. So the Good Smile Racing stuff, everything, the stuff at the store, the online store, and the convention, they're all coming in the same shipment. It's going to be a big shipment, which I'm sure it's all going to sell out by the convention. We'll have nothing left.
We've put our orders in for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Things are on its way, but it's taking quite a bit of time.
Yeah. So even in Japan, everyone's frustrated because they have everything's ready to ship, but they're trying to schedule a
routes.
room on the ship, but because there's a lack of containers, it's so
wait.
hard. Yeah, they have to wait, and we have to wait and wait some more.
And even
wait
if
some more.
you don't get a container, there's I know what you're thinking, air, right? Air shipping.
But that's super expensive.
That's like 100 times more expensive.
Well, that's because a lot of people figured, the ships are taking too long. It's just so crazy. So ship stuff by air. So the price of air shipment has gone up. And this would explain a lot of things. So if you hear, I'm sure you've heard, shipping is delayed for just random stuff, right? Especially if it's coming from abroad. This is why, right? Yeah.
There's a question about Christian Alonso, are console gaming and arcades still in the works?
Yes. So arcades are pretty much finalized.
We got it finalized this week.
Yeah. Console gaming, we are
In the works.
working. Yes. We hope to have something going with Microsoft, and we hope to have something locked pretty soon. It's not 100% finalized, so I don't want to say too much about it, but hopefully. So hopefully
That might work out.
Yeah.
But definitely arcade games, dance games, all kinds of stuff. Gaming will be a thing, and it will be in multiple places. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Multiple places, whether you're on the 3rd floor or in the exhibit hall, you can get your gaming on.
Yeah. And a quick update on the app. Remember last time I said the goal was to release the app on Monday, and now it's Thursday, and the app still isn't released. That's because
influx of things.
So the app is almost ready. As a matter of fact, it's almost, what we're trying to update is to make sure that the list of artists, and there's a lot of artists and vendors, is up to date when it releases.
Yeah.
And at first, we were going to release on Monday
And just
update as we go, right? But we figured if we did that, then it wouldn't be fair to some of the vendors or artists, right? Which have signed up, and the moment the app goes live, if you're an artist and you've paid for a booth and you don't see your company, your name on the app, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to message us and, oh, how come I'm not on there? Why am I not on there? Oh my God, something happened. What's going on? And this and that.
Right.
And especially this time where I think people just need reassurance. So we figured out, you know what, we're going to hold it back a few more days and update everything that we have.
And in detail.
Yeah, for artists.
As much as possible.
So we've been doing that, and it's a lot of vendors and a lot of artists. I think Sarah is done with most of the programming, or some of the programming.
the food trucks, the information.
Yeah, the food trucks. It's going to be awesome because this year the food trucks on the app they're going to have their menus on there. So you can see what they're selling at the event.
And you can prepare.
Without going outside. You just know what food truck is selling what. So if you want like Korean flavored wings or, you know, some kind of like Asian fusion food, it's all going to be on the app. Now, some of them know what their menus are going to be from now. So the updates are going to be on the app, you know, sooner. But others want to wait, get closer for them to figure out or for them to finalize what exactly their menu should be. So those are going to be updated later. But either way, before the convention, all of the food trucks will have all the menus.
Your options are going to be pretty big and wide.
Yeah.
So galore. I mean, there's also, John mentioned, there's restaurants around, but of course our food truck vendors are exclusively with Anime Matsuri and also going to be catering to the masses, anyone around, you know, the vicinity of the convention center district. So it really does help to know. You guys will have the advantage because you're going to have the Anime Matsuri app to know exactly which truck to hit, you know, during the convention. And they start on Thursday, so they'll be there on day one, Thursday. Question from a lot of DMs is this, and also some comments on our Insta about single day passes. Single day passes are available for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but not for Thursday, because actually we started adding Thursday because Thursday was a bonus for those who did the weekend pass. So we don't sell Thursday only passes, and single day passes are only available at the door. Right now it's weekend only online. So just FYI on that.
Yes, absolutely. So when we'll give you guys a heads up when most of the stuff arrives. Actually, we have a bunch of stuff here already, and as things arrive, as things come in, we'll give you the heads up. Mm-hmm. I know everything from Toho should be here soon, I hope.
And then that will not go on stay-nerdy.com.
No. Unfortunately, we cannot sell any of that stuff on the website
until the convention.
Pre-con until the convention. Mm-hmm. And I bet you all that stuff will sell out in like the first day or something.
It's exclusively for AM, like in person, not online.
Yeah, the Godzilla store Tokyo sent us everything they have. This is everything. Like they took their entire inventory and sent it all here for this event. Talk about support. Right.
It's gonna be a big deal for those Godzilla fans.
Yeah. So many figurines, statues is really awesome. They
and I know so much stuff a few of them. I know Kaiju news outlet is coming, and they already like messaged people about it, posted about it. So the Godzilla fans are coming. So I hope that you got a super pass so you can get in early.
Yeah. And same with different vendors, because you can imagine the Japanese vendors are having just the same issue with shipping, so they have to get their stuff from China, and that's a problem. Mm-hmm. I know Good Smile Racing, we took everything they had, and so they have to replenish, which will take them, I don't know how much longer, but we had to ship everything out, and we just took everything. So there's goods from 2020, there's from 2021.
Various years.
Yeah, there's stuff from 2019. And I mean...
So at least 3 years, maybe 2018 too.
Yeah.
So because there's collectors of Racing Miku. So we want to get, a variety of inventory from Good Smile Racing. So definitely hit these stores because it's exclusive to AM this year. You're not going to see it at any other convention.
Yeah. Super chat from D-Man. This is what I love to hear. The store is going to be awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. It's a funny story, right? So when we announced Kaylee Hoddle, right, who plays Gia in Godzilla vs. Kong, she's just a guest from the movie, and we knew that we wanted to have a panel for Godzilla vs. Kong, right? Hosted by D-Man, and we wanted to give him have a guest from the movie. But then a bunch of people took it as, wait a second, that's Team Kong, right?
Right.
Why you invite, like, where is Team Godzilla? We need Team Godzilla. You can't just have Team Kong. Well, yes, I get it. She
Everyone.
was Team Kong in the movie, but the point of her coming isn't because she's Team Kong, is because she's in the movie. She's
part
like
of the franchise.
she's one of the main characters in the movie. So, but I get it. I get it, right? And you know, TJ Storm was like, "Did you say Team Godzilla?" I'm so there. It's like, well, wait a second, TJ, wait a minute. But you're in King of the Monsters, as opposed to Godzilla vs. Kong. Does it matter? I'm Godzilla. All right, okay, fine, let's do it. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
And there's some other potential guests. So
Yeah, we're waiting word.
yeah,
On
we're waiting word.
confirmation.
And honestly, you know, a lot of announcements we're holding back because of this issue with the 2 weeks quarantine that the Japanese guests have to do, or they have to abide by, when they go back. So
Yes.
coming here is not a problem. But
No
when they go
problem.
back, they have to
Coming here.
quarantine for 2 weeks. That's the problem.
Yes.
That is the big
so
problem.
that's still in effect, but it may change. We hear things. We are hearing some things that it may change. So we're hoping for the best, and we are going to hold out on putting out those announcements because of the restriction of quarantine going back to Japan.
That's right. That's right. So you can just imagine if you're a popular celebrity or just talent in any form, 2 weeks is rough. Because if you have to stay home for 2 weeks and not work, plus the time that you stayed in Houston, right? So another 5 days or so, right? So we're talking about almost 3 weeks. That's tough.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and we can understand that.
That's a lot, you know, especially because these talents are, you know, sponsored, and they have, you know, a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
So when they return, so that's the big issue, guys, about, you know, holding back on some of the announcements. But there's gonna be still more announcements coming. I got Phil CKD Games is asking, how big is the Artist Alley going to be?
How big is the Artist Alley going to be? The Artist Alley?
There's a waiting list right now. We are expanding it.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me see if
Do you have it?
Uh,
Artist Alley, mind you, we have mentioned this in past streams. The Artist Alley used to be on the level 1. Just for this year, though, we had to move things around, and it was now permanently ahead of schedule to be moved to A3. It's going to be permanently there starting this year. A3 is on the 3rd level of the George R. Brown Convention Center, and it's located right next to B3 of the 3rd floor, where we have our cosplay and we have our fashion show and Nerd Last show and stuff like that. So A3 is on the corner top floor of the convention center, 3rd floor. And A3 is the biggest hall compared to the other halls on level 1. So just FYI, it's a big deal, and John's about to show you. And the Artist Alley is going to be there. And we're not just talking about tables anymore. We're talking about booths. BOOTHS. These booths are 10 by 10 booths, and because of the change in location, a lot of artists are liking this, which is we're extending the Artist Alley hours of operation. So it opens an hour later than the exhibit hall downstairs, and it is open until 2 hours later after exhibit hall closes. So 1 hour after exhibit hall opens until 9 o'clock in the PM on Friday and Saturday. So just FYI, That's the artist alley, and it's not just booths. Like I said, it is an actual.
Here.
There's a lot of things that you can do. When it comes to the artist alley, inside the artist alley this year as well. So there's gonna be live drawings you can spectate. There's a lot of booths. There's gonna be interviews. There you go. There is going to be like Anime Matsuri kind of themed exhibition, like photo op area for you in the center of our artist alley. So for those who are, artists, you're gonna love it because it's all for you. And you guys are extending your hours, but for the fans, for us, who are going to be visiting the artist alley, it is going to be overwhelmingly crazy cool because there's so much to be said about each booth that is going to be there, and what's happening in there, even the live drawings, the activities, and whatnot, in various parts of the hall.
Yeah. Yes, and I know somebody asked when will the app be updated.
You just missed it probably, Teresa.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. We're just finalizing again, updating. You see each of that booth has to have a name to it with a description. So the app is extremely interactive. It's very detailed. So when you actually scroll over the booth number, it'll appear the name, it'll appear where it's located, and you can even go into maps to see where it's located within the convention and even outside stuff where food trucks are going to be. You get a map of the outside as well. So it's extremely detailed, extremely interactive, and a whole bunch of information. So much data to be done about it.
I know, and if I could, well, I don't have my phone linked to this. I would show you the app right now. See how awesome it is.
We can do that maybe next time.
Well, the app will be updated
already.
Before next Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So probably
you guys will know. You guys will definitely see it. If you've been on our Insta story, I've posted a couple of shots of, the things that we've been working on. And the app is one of them, and throughout the night too. We've been really literally team no sleep with this app. So it's getting updated. It's going to be as soon as possible. Once it's all finalized, you're going to love it.
Yeah, and Orihime-chan, the yellow booths are just what we're updating. So that picture that you saw, the graphic is just in the middle of our update. So we're kind of like marking them as we're updating. So some are yellow and some are purple. That doesn't mean anything because when it's released, they're all going to be. This is
like it was a work in progress picture.
They're all going to be purple. If I could connect to the app right now, if I could connect my phone to this, I would show you. I would show you where Simon Blaze's booth is. I would zoom into his booth right now. That's right. Yes, it's going to be the same app. Yes, but updated. Updated.
It's on right. It will be on iOS and Google Play under Anime Matsuri, and it is free.
Yeah, and it has this. Toho gave us like this little
icons.
So there's Godzilla icons in the app. It's really awesome.
It's gonna be so adorable.
I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a free app. So but there's a whole bunch of information in there. So you guys are gonna be wowed with and in flux with experiences to be had at AM for that. OMG, Mr. Rom05 with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much. You guys give him a beer from the beer garden in your emoji right now. Rom05, love and peace. Love and peace. We appreciate you so much. John is just like blown away by the support. Again, every super chat dollar goes straight to the conventions, everything that you're going to be experiencing at the con. He's bringing something in here for you, Mr. Rom0. So that you can... There you go. Inosuke is right next to me for you, Mr. Rom Zero.
Thank you for the super chat. Ha 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 ha.
And he's gonna lift up his mask.
He's gonna slice his
His
tears
forehead.
of happiness.
Slice them. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, he said that at the Miyavi concert. He said, "Love and peace, love and peace."
Miyavi concerts.
OMG, back in 2009. Oh gosh. We're celebrating, by the way, our 15th anniversary. So you will see quite a bit of here and there about our mascot, Mirai, right there back of me. And she will be looking in different parts of the convention in various from various years. So you'll see that around the convention this year. And also, we're going to be giving lanyards from different years this year because of the 15th anniversary special. So we're bringing back some lanyards from the past, including the Sailor Moon ones from 2017. So for those who are lucky enough to get some different lanyards this year from different years, that you might be one of them. That's our gift to you, lanyards from the past, as our 15th anniversary special. OMG. We can't wait. We can't wait. As you see, this is the 2020 never before got out. This was our 2020 4-day pass, and this was our 2020 super pass that we will not be using. We have new badges because of the new amazing artwork by Sushi Santa for our Mirai, and then some. So it is going to be different this year. 2021 is looking extremely colorful and extremely big in terms of the content in which we're trying to fit everything in the convention. So what are you looking forward to most so far that we've been discussing all these different streams? We've been on stream for, gosh, throughout the whole last year, except for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then all year long so far here, except for a couple times that we had to postpone. But we've been here with you every single week for the past year and a half. So what are you looking forward to in terms of what's happening so far at Anime Matsuri? Let us know.
Yeah.
Leonidas wants us to sell the badges too. Sell the old badges? Is that what you're saying from previous years? No, we cannot do that. That's a lot of work for our team. We do have some though. We might do I don't know, one day I have to think of something like maybe an auction of some kind with all the different badges. And it will go to charity or something.
Yeah. Yep. And speaking of which, I made a note here earlier. Somebody mentioned having a manga library, and that sounds like a good idea. We'll actually look into that.
In the past, we worked with the public library, a Houston Public Library before.
They have manga there?
Yes, and we have worked 2 years of it before, but that's been a long time, and we don't know what they have now. And in terms of like public libraries, and I don't know if they'll be inclined to do it.
But the
this
question
year.
is, if there was a manga library, would people go
sit and read manga?
Do you go to a convention
to read manga
like Anime Matsuri where there's so much going on to read manga? Isn't that something you can just, I don't know, do in your hotel
You're gonna
room?
be having some of your manga and comics in. You can get it at the Artist Alley. You can get it in the exhibit hall. You can get it. You can bring some. So I don't know if people. And it's also, guys, it's online now. There's digital manga too. So I don't know if we would put a library for those who are the few that might be sitting to read.
Yes, Songstress Miku. Yes, the regular badges are being rolled over soon. Yes, very soon. I promise you, the email is going to go out really soon. That the rollover and the app is going to be done at the same time. So very soon. I promise. I promise.
Or right before it will be the rollover first, because we want you to have the rollover confirmation before the app launches. So that's what I requested as well. So hopefully we can get that out. It's already ready. It's just a matter of like just trying to finalize everything right now with our time and efforts into this app. So it's been quite a ride, among other things, you know.
Yes, that it has.
And by the way, if you are rolling over and if you already have your passes, there's always others that don't have a pass, and there's others that you should bring along for Anime Matsuri. And also, it's Mother's Day weekend this weekend, so bring your moms. Get a couple of gifts for your mom with AM passes. You know, most moms like myself love shopping. There's a lot of shopping to be done at AM, and there is a lot of art and crafts that are going to be in the artist alley as well. So amazing stuff that you will be blown away. If you've been anywhere close to what we've been doing in terms of the outdoor activities, we've probably highlighted a few of the artists for you. They have incredible works, and it's going to be multiplied, you know, by a lot of different artists that are coming to Anime Matsuri. So let me check your questions as John is getting something. Phil, just curious, if I buy a regular pass and there's a good perk for super pass, do I need to refund regular ticket for super pass? You don't have to refund, but you definitely need to you can upgrade, but I think there's a limited number of upgrades from that. So just FYI, you can change it, or you should definitely just keep your pass and then buy an extra one, and then you can pass it along to someone else. You can give your old pass away. So just saying, gifts are great. If you have coworkers, I've seen a lot of people asking, talking about it, even in places that we go to. You know, like when we go to a tire place or something, they actually know about AM, or their son or daughter or nephew or niece knows about AM, and they're talking about it. So we're like hearing a lot of buzz from people from all over town. But apparently today we heard someone from Arizona, and they really, really want to come out just to be part of Anime Matsuri. So it's just incredible from all parts of the US and the world. There's people are coming from different places. In 2019, we had 28 different countries attend Anime Matsuri. I'm not sure about this year in terms of countries that much, because of course, different countries have different travel restrictions. However, there's quite a bit of buzz going on, like I said, from everywhere. Rom05 with another $50 super chat, John. And this is specifically for you, John. Giant robot cat girl maids, or a Rory Mercury maid, please. Look at this. Look at this request.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. Beer for you. People are chugging their beer and kanpai to you right now, Mr. Rom05. Wow. Thank you so much for that. So much for your support. It's just been incredible.
Rom Zero, this is awesome. Awesome. Well, look, you know, as celebration, I got some really awesome
Racing Miku merch.
So
actually,
we got
displays.
Yeah, we got Racing Miku, rare Racing Miku figurines, like the ones that are sold out that you can't get anymore and whatnot. And these are gonna go in the Racing. They have an exhibition for all the Racing Mikus from the 2010 all up to
current.
current, and they send us a whole bunch of stuff from every year. So all this stuff is going to be on display. This is different from the stuff that you can buy.
Yes.
Right. This is just mostly for display, so people can see how Racing Miku started back in 2010 and how Racing Miku evolved till today. So this is a 2012, pretty awesome. Here's a Team Ukiyo 2016. Look how awesome that is.
Wow. If you
Can
don't
you guys
know what Team Ukiyo is, Ukiyo-san is the team manager for racing, Good Smile Racing, and he has his own bike team. Yes, and they do race also on and marathons maybe, I think, too. So yes, Team Ukiyo has his own Racing Miku styling.
Here's a
Let me see that.
2014.
Wow, so cool. I love that one side look. Yes. So this is probably some things that you may not have ever seen before, because this is extremely rare. There's some of them are, of course, sold out. Most are sold out, and will be on display as an exhibition style at Good Smile Racing's booth in Hall E next to Shibuya Crossing, where the Itasha car show is going to be held on Shibuya Crossing. By the way, if you haven't heard, completely sold out of space for the Itasha car show.
Yes.
The import reactor Itasha car show. Done. Completely sold out.
It's the most cars we've had in the Itasha version of this show. So it's quite a bit of cars.
From all over.
Yeah, all over the country. All over the country.
Yes.
Cars. This is going to be the biggest Itasha show, period.
I believe so.
Exciting.
So, real quick, back to Roberto's. You want to upgrade 2021 regular pass to 2023?
Well, that's because I think he.
Oh, you have a rollover. No, so
and he also bought a super pass. So he has
okay.
one rolling over, and he bought another one. That's
okay. We actually cannot upgrade from the rollover. But if you have one that you bought recent that you.
I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Yes. So email. You can email. Should he email Reg?
Or info
at
animematsuri.com.
Yeah, so we can change that for you, and we're going to give you a link to basically pay the difference, I believe.
Well, he's rolling over, so except the prices next year are going to be more than this year because it's a super pass.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Super Pass 2023 is different.
Well, because his rollover,
Mm-hmm.
he's rolling over to 21 and 22,
Mm-hmm.
but he also bought a 2021 super pass.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to roll that one over to 2023.
Oh, cannot.
The next 2 years.
Can't. We won't be able to do that. Only the rollovers from 2020. That is an exclusive rollover offer. So we cannot do any rollovers from this time. Okay, so I just want to be clear. Sorry about that. No, 2020 was specific gift for 2 years rollover. So we cannot change anything in terms of anything recent to roll over to any future ones. So that goes for everybody too. So yeah, only for 2020 exclusive is rolling over twice. If you did not get a refund, you're rolling over 2 years. And how that works is you're going to get a new confirmation email from us that you're rolling over for this year first for 2021. And then after AM 2021, you will be rolling over again for 2022. So we have that list ready to go for 2-year rollovers, okay, for those who did not refund. We're done, finalized. So it's coming. So thank you for that. All right.
Fantastic. Okay, well, that is it for tonight's stream. We're gonna get back to
Wow, we went over an hour.
finishing the app.
We got a lot to do, but just prepare yourselves. There's a lot of information on that app, and we can't wait to share more news for you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Make sure to wish moms and for those who like have mom-like, either it's your siblings or aunts and grandmas and stuff, figures in your world of a mom. Make sure to wish them a happy Mother's Day this weekend. Thank you so much, everyone. We're excited for all the things happening and coming to AM. Make sure to get your passes on animematsuri.com. Pass it along, pass it along. Weekend passes are online. Thank you, everyone. Take care and stay well and always stay nerdy. Good night.
Night.